Today we're looking at more banger cards coming out of Lorwyn Eclipsed. This is going to be a 6 set. We're going to start off with Kin's Bale Aspirant. This is a white 2/1 Kithkin Citizen. Another Savannah Lions. Savannah Lions isn't so special anymore these days. Now, as an additional cost to cast this spell, behold a Kithkin or pay 2 mana. Now, to behold a Kithkin, we can choose a Kithkin we control. It's a look at it card. Here, go look at my Kithkin over here already on the battlefield. Or we can reveal a Kithkin card from our hand. You can look at this card over here. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Wow, that's actually disappointing. I thought this was going to be like a champion of the parish halfway through that card, and instead it's literally just a slightly better Savannah Lions. That's actually a lot harder to cast. Ideally, this is probably the Kithkin that's already on the battlefield to behold the future Kithkin. But I mean, for a 1-drop, probably there's other hopefully there's other Kithkin in your hand. Hopefully, I don't know if Kithkin's gonna really be a good deck, but maybe. Argentina asks, is Sig's command good enough? Let's see if Sig's command. Do we have a Sig's command? We do! We've got Sig's command. Now the real question, is Sig's command gonna hold a candle to Kozilek's command? This is a 3-mana kindred sorcery. It's a merfolk spell. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target merfolk you control. That's not bad. Creatures target player controls gain lifelink until end of turn. I would assume that person is supposed to be me, not somebody else. I mean, I could. What would be the point of giving somebody else's creature's lifelink at sorcery speed? No, but they actually, do you know what? They probably worded it that way. As dumb as that sounds, they worded it that way so that the card could not get countered. Let me explain. So let's say I try to create a token that's a copy of target merfolk I control. And then let's say it was said, creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. If I target the creature token, if I target my creature to make a token, and they kill it in response, the whole spell gets countered, because it only had 1 target. But if the spell has 2 targets, 2 or more targets, then whenever 1 target is blown away in response, the whole spell isn't counted because there's other targets. So that's why they had this. They got this really weird target player gains control. Target player controls creatures. Target player controls gain lifelink until end of turn. Now we can also target player draws a card, or tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. This is probably bad. This is very clunky. 3 mana, sorcery speed. I like to make my tokens at instant speed. Thank you very much. Merciless says kindred spells should cost less if you control 1 or something like that. Yeah, give me a discount for this damn thing. And now, is it better than Kozilek's command? No, this is sad. This is pathetic in comparison to Kozilek's command. I'm gonna draw 1 card. You know what Kozilek's command could do? It could like dig deep through the deck, then draw a card. It could stack its deck, for crying out loud. I can tap creatures, put stun counters on it. Kozilek's command can blow them out of existence. I can make a copy of target merfolk I control. Kozilek's command makes 1,000,000 Eldrazi's. So I mean, this is not even comparable. Anyway, I'm somewhat disappointed in this card. It would be a lot better if it was instant speed. If it was instant speed, you know what? Maybe I could consider this, because I can make my creatures at instant speed, like in response to removal. I could tap my opponent's creatures. That'd be nice. Putting stun counters and drawing a card. Probably the 2 abilities that are the most valuable is tap target creature and put a stun counter on it, and also target player draws a card. Those are probably the 2 most valuable parts of this card. So anyway, we'll move on with Toilet Duck, Bold Weir Aggressor. There it is. It's getting aggressive. Look how aggressive this thing is. 5 mana for a 2/5 giant warrior. It's got double strike. Other giants you control have double strike. This is a certified commander card. If you like commander, well, there you go. You make all your giants have double strike. This card looks like borderline unplayable to me. It's 5 mana. 5 mana for a 2/5 for, I don't know, what giants are in this game? Like, what's worth building an entire giants deck around? Primeval Titan, like, I don't know, a Wooburg, maybe a Wooburg Titan deck, Frost Titan, Inferno Titan, Primeval Titan, which is not even legal in Commander. What else? Grave Titan. What's the white one? Oh, wow, I actually know all of them. The white one is, I'm not sure. It brings three drops back from the graveyard though. Hey there, old friend Bear. We're looking at some more Lorwyn spoilers. Sun Titan, that's what it's called. Bringing the sun to everybody. Once more, the lacklusterness of OG Lorwyn nears its nasty self again with that command card. Well, you know, like, hey, they got a lot of neat cards in this set, and I think the set's going to age very, very well. But you know, if Merfolk players are just looking for a much more interesting or much more powerful Merfolk cards, well, I am personally not. My expectations are incredibly low, super low, in fact. So it's okay. Whatever happens, happens. Next up, let's take a look at Hexenort with Celestial Ruin. And by the way, remember, we are looking at, just to remind everyone, we are looking at whatever is officially spoiled and is on the Wizards card image gallery. Okay, now we got Celestial Reunion. This is a green and an X sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may choose a creature type and behold 2 creatures of that type. You need a lot of those cards in your hand then. Oh no, sorry. You can have them also on the battlefield. I forgot. Okay, we can have these things on the battlefield. It's creeping around here. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If the spell's additional cost was paid and the revealed card is the chosen type, put that card into the battlefield instead of putting it to your hand. So we're making another green Sun Zenith, but only for a specific creature type. It might see play in elves. So there's additional cost to cast this spell. You may choose a creature type and behold 2 creatures out of that type. So if I'm an elf deck, well, to be honest, I didn't even see elves actually making really good use out of green Sun Zenith. But let's say I'm an elf deck, and yeah, I could reasonably play this card. Sure, why not? I don't know if they really play. I don't think they play it in Legacy anymore. They got Natural Order. No, maybe they have. Maybe they actually have some just to go get like a 1-drop or something. Vtalk says there is a low quantity of general token support in this set. In my opinion, they made everything too specific. Well, but the thing is, it's special when it's specific. When it's super generic, like any deck can play those cards. So when it's more specific, that means only your deck can play those cards if it actually fits in your deck. In fact, I think Magic has gotten way too generic. Do you know why they designed Ragavan the way they designed Ragavan? I mean, they should have made it really restricted. Like, if you do not control another monkey, then you don't get any of those abilities. Otherwise, it's just a 1-red 2/1 vanilla creature. But if you have another monkey, it gets all those abilities. But then it would see very little play, almost none. So they actually designed Ragavan so that every deck can play Ragavan. Elf decks get Behemoth. Christopher B is like, I can't wait to behold 2 Dryads. You're a Dryad person over there. We have Nature's Rhythm that costs green X without all that restriction. But that, well, you know, that 1 extra green lets you get one slightly larger creature in one shot, Renault. It's all about the mana. It's all about the mana. All right, somebody's playing this card. It's a tutor. It tutors directly into play, okay? I've actually found that tutoring directly on the battlefield is broken. It should be illegal. But it's very powerful. Forget tutoring on top of your deck. Forget tutoring back into your hand. Tutoring directly onto the battlefield. Let's dash. Behold a legendary pirate and a vehicle. There we go. That's right, Christopher B. That's how you balance. That's how you balance Ragavan. Okay, we got Shinobin with Meender's Guide. This is it. Can't remember if we looked at this card. This is a 3-mana 3/2 Merfolk Scout. Now, whenever this creature attacks, you may tap another untapped Merfolk you control. Now, why would I want to do that? Oh, maybe I played a Lord this turn. I guess that's actually possible. Because I'm like, if I got a Merfolk on the battlefield, why isn't it not getting into the red zone? Explain that to me. But yeah, maybe it's on defense. Or also, it might be buffing the entire team. Now, when we tap that Merfolk, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's like, okay, but you know what? Like, when the Meander's Guide hits the battlefield, it's going to, like, die immediately. And then all of a sudden, Meander's Guide cannot bring back Meander's Guide back from the graveyard when it itself is in the graveyard. So I would say not particularly excited about this card. It can barely defend itself with 2 toughness as well. Bolin says the payoff needs to be the same type than the one you behold. You better have Beast Mana Dork for Behemoth. Oh my god. Is that possible? Or you want Crater Hoof, that is? Well, I think the idea is the tutor would just get like other important elf cards in order to go off. VTalk says half the good mill cards in the set has written elf somewhere on them. Elf. Sorry, the elves, the new mill deck. Oh, you're a Dryad Arbor person. Got it. Okay, if it's blue. I don't know. The Meander's Guide. It's not clear to me. Not to mention, like, let's say I'm ahead. Let's say there's nothing in my graveyard. Like, I might be up against some sort of combo deck or a mill deck or something, and like my graveyard's empty. They played that card that exiles all creatures from my graveyard, and they gain 2 life for each creature exiled this way. It's not clear like it's always good, even when it's good. It's very, very, very hard. You violate it anyway. Well, at end of turn, remember, it has to attack. It still needs that opportunity to attack. If it doesn't get to attack, it doesn't get to do anything. I think we're literally living in a world of ETBs. Like, it's an ETB war. Your ETBs has to beat your opponent's ETBs. And these attack triggers need to be super amazing no matter the circumstance. Like, do you think Flage cares about what's in their graveyard when it attacks? No, it doesn't. It's always going to deal 3 damage and gain 3 life. And it could snipe, it could bolt your face, or it could bolt a creature in play. So I think these like situational awkward cards, this is like more of a draft powerhouse than a constructed powerhouse in any fashion. Okay, let's go with Christopher B, the Massive Mysteries. We did this one. Sorry about that. We did this one last time. Let's go with Voltland Collective Inferno. Ooh, we did not do this one. I know this is like our third. Sorry if we like disqualify any of anyone's suggested cards, because we've done like 2 streams on this already. There's still a lot of cards though. There's still a lot of cards. Collective Inferno is a 5-mana enchantment with Convoke. Is there a single enchantment out there that you can convoke into play? I look at it, convoke for creatures, for instants, for sorceries. I've never seen a convoke enchantment. Maybe this is the first of its kind. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sources you control of that. Double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. Feels like a dinosaur card. Those dinosaurs, they could use this card, couldn't they? They're in like red and green. They also have big power, so that big power punch for twice as much damage. Wait, this is pretty good in Commander. Oh, it will be good in Commander. But you do need to name a creature type. So it's not going to be like all generic creatures. Like, what would you name? Probably the best creatures that I can think of. Maybe okay, so like goblins. We have goblins, dinosaurs. Elementals is probably pretty strong. Maybe slivers. What else? I'm trying to think of like creature types in red that would make the best bet. Ooh, dragon. That's right. Don't forget those Dragos. I believe City on Fire is a Convoke enchantment. I don't know. It's one that I've never heard about. How many multiplier cards red have? 3 with this, and then one of them triples. Not enough, apparently. Not enough. And they probably cost a lot of money, so hence Wizards is printing more so that you can double and triple and quadruple your damage over and over and over again. But they're putting a restriction on this one. All right, not everyone can play this card. You have to be all in on a creature type. So dragons for sure. I'm trying to think what else. What else is in red? Not monk. Monkeys. Yeah, we probably got like all the important ones. Shamans. Does anyone really build a shaman commander deck? Is that important? I don't even know what would be in that deck. Like, I'm not gonna judge them if they do, but it seems like one of the I don't even know if you can fill a full commander deck with shamans. Maybe it's possible. Yeah, it's doable. That's right, it's doable if you try hard enough. Monk prowess and Boros, maybe. Maybe wizard, maybe warrior. Yeah, those are probably all that. Those are all really great ideas. All right, Collective Inferno coming to a Kindred deck near you. Now we're gonna look at way more of these Lorwyn spoilers, but let me tell you where you can get them from. You can get them from our Lord and Savior, FusionGamingOnline.com. Deal of the week, save 15% off all sleeves. But not to mention, this is where you can get your Lorwyn spoiler cards from. Not to mention your Avatar, your Spider-Man, your Edge of Eternities, a Final Fantasy, and many more. But when you are pre-ordering your Lorwyn Eclipsed cards, don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. And back. We back. Oops, no, that's wrong. I got a new system. I gotta get used to my new system. Let's see, Champion of the Shoals. Is that something? Champion of the Shoals. Doesn't exist yet. We just have Champion of the Perfect. No, sorry, it's not. It's not on the Wizards. How do I put it? Wizards image gallery yet. Is it here? Champion of the Shoals. No, it's not. It's not even on what's it called? Scryfall yet. Okay, next up, let's get Christopher B. Doran, Besieged by Time. Doran is back. Is he? There it is. All right, Doran, Besieged by Time. What does that even mean? Okay, for 4 mana, we have a 0/5 Treefolk Druid. Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. What? So, each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power, costs 1 less to cast. Okay, so if I have a 5 mana generic wall and it has 5 toughness but 0 power, then I get a 5 mana discount. That is a super free wall. What are the most expensive colorless walls out there? Yeah, discount big butts. No discount for Juggernaut, unfortunately. Now, whenever a creature you control attacks or blocks, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the difference between its power and its toughness. This actually looks pretty sick. This is going to be a huge discount to a lot of walls. Like, there's so many walls that are just like 1 mana and a bunch of generic, and now it just literally costs 1 mana. Doran Besieged by Time just basically says, all right, all your big toughness creature cards are basically 1 to 2 mana, and that's it. Is it just 1 less? Oh, it's oh, damn it. I need a sad. I'm an idiot. It's just 1 less. I thought it was 1 less for each. Okay, so it's gonna be just 1. It's still gonna be cheap. Okay, all 2 mana walls cost 1 mana. All 3 mana walls cost 2. I shouldn't say all. Most of them do. Yeah, we're gonna discount the big butts. It's Wall of Roots, Wall of Omens. What else? Besieged by Time, aka really old. Is that it? You mean has become very old by time? Each year that passes rots you with scars. Shelter your heart, for the world is cruel. Okay, repeat. Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. That's it. That's it. Get cheap. Still an okay card. You know what? It's not OP, but it's not bad. It's definitely going to go in all the Doran decks out there. Okay, we got Turiat with the Moon Shadow. Doesn't exist yet. It's not officially spoiled. It was probably leaked somewhere, but not officially spoiled. We actually looked at Reaper King No More on another show. Toilet Duck by Pestered Wellguard. I know it would be a little bit. You know, the thing is, I would really like to do this show by looking at all the spoilers after everything's been spoiled. But at that point, like, everyone's seen all the cards and they don't care anymore. Pestered Wellguard, a 4-mana 3/2. Oh, it's a merfolk. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature. It's not even. I'm not even making a merfolk creature out of this. I just get a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying. Hey, listen. I'm making what was her name? Navi? Yeah, we were just making a Navi. In fact, I'm gonna make several Navis out of this damn thing. Hey, listen. What's your favorite of the original 4 sets? What do you mean, like alpha, beta? My favorite card out of the original sets? I don't know, Black Lotus? Even though I don't own one? More or less combat engineered plague? Well, not really. You mean like, I mean, I might be slightly diversified. So if they go after my merfolk, I have some fairies, but fairies are not really that big of a deal. Fairies make good chump blockers. You know what's one situation I don't really want to be in, old friend Bear? I don't really want to be in a situation where I'm chump blocking. Sounds like a sign of weakness. Not always, but I'm going to do my best around here. Is she just popping up from the well? I have no idea where she came from. They really hate giving merfolk more than 2 toughness. Oh, they do. They absolutely, they'll never, I'm not going to say they'll never do it. They rarely do it. They also really hate giving, like, look at this card. It's 4 mana for this effect. It's terrible. It's just absolute garbage. It's not good on defense at 4 mana. It's not really good at attacking either. And then when I attack, I barely get any value out of it. Now, I'll admit, like, if I can tap this with Springleaf Drum or something, yeah, I guess that's something, I guess. But it's not very, very good. It's not a very good payoff. Trapped in blue stat lines. Look, they need to make blue bigger and beefier, at least for the merfolk cards. They come off as so weak. And maybe that's because half the merfolk don't have legs. But if they have legs, they should be stronger. They should be considered stronger. Okay, let's take a look at Lesthian wants to try Oft nabbed goat. Do we have that? Do we have goat? We do. Okay, we got your goat. Meh. So we have a 2-mana 0/5. They'll go great in that Doran deck. Mark my words. It'd be 1 mana. Pay 1, draw a card, gain control of this creature, and put a -1/-1 counter on it. Only your opponents may activate this ability. And only as a sorcery. Everyone wants to steal my goat. When this creature dies, if it had 1 or more -1/-1 counters on it, its owner draws that many cards and each other player loses that much life. What the hell? Okay, so you steal the goat, and then if anyone tries to steal the goat, if anyone actually has the goat, nobody wants to kill the goat, but everyone has to. It's pay 1, draw a card, gain control of this goat. Only your opponents may activate this ability. Oh, I see. So if I get the goat, I only got 1 card and that's it. That's right. We got to go here. Hot potato, but with a goat. Well, what's wrong with it, actually? I don't see how it's like a hot potato. If it had one or more counters on it, its controller draws that many cards. I guess you just want to be very careful who's going to be the second last one to draw, because if you're the last one to draw, its owner always draws that many cards. So the owner would be like, yes, yes, keep taking my goat. Pass it along. Everyone gets to pet the goat around here. Everybody. If we got a damn petting zoo down here in Lorwyn. You can pet the goats, you can pet the goblins. Yeah, the owner draws, not the person who controls it. No one has to pay one, and then it is just a 0-4 wall. Oh, come on, William. You underestimate the greed of Magic the Gathering players, especially if they're desperate for lands. There's 0% chance that this is not getting passed around. Yeah, the owner is also... Yeah, the owner is very fine with taking it back. So whoever... If one person gets it... So if one player takes the goat, then every other player should take a turn taking the goat. Otherwise, it's like pretty worthless to give it straight back to the owner for nothing. Or I guess they could still do nothing to minimize the number of -1/-1 counters on it. Yeah, Lorwyn Petting Zoo. When? That's going to be a secret lair. For sure. Can't you overpay its toughness? Good question. Pay 1, draw a card, gain control of this creature, and put a -1/-1 counter on it. Only your opponents may activate this ability and only as a source. Oh, it can only be done as a sorcery. So, if it's done out of sorcery, you cannot, in response, activate it again. You'll only get, like, one activation out of it. So you can't, like, hold priority and activate it again, and activate it again, and activate it again. You're only going to be allowed to do it once. We've done Meek Attack already. Keep in mind, no defender. This thing can attack. Yeah, watch out. It's coming right for you. Why would he even have any power? The sole purpose of this card is to put -1/-1 counters on it. You'd literally have to give it like +10/+10. You literally have to put like a Colossus hammer on this card to make it have any reasonable attack. Give it persist and it's okay synergy. That's probably exactly what some people are gonna do. There are decks that can make this a 5/5. Oh yeah, like this, like what's it called? That Changeling card. The Changeling that gives everything like default stats of this much power, this much toughness. It's a 5/50 with the new Doran. Okay, new Doran maybe is gonna start buffing up the off-nabbed goat. Got the deck builds itself. Okay. Oh, Pacers fan forever apparently gave me a super chat. I missed it last time. And is owed. Thank you so much for reminding me. Slumbering Walkway. We have another giant. Apparently it's a warrior. It's a lovely looking giant too. It's a 5-mana 4/7 giant warrior. This creature enters with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. Well, we could start off small here. At the beginning of your end step, you may remove a counter from this creature. When you do, return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's like a weird Sun Titan in some way. It's not quite an ETB. You do have to wait until your end step, so players have the opportunity to kill this thing. And it will start off as a 5 toughness creature, which is... I mean, it's still pretty big, but it's not disgustingly big. You know, you could dismember it, for example. But it's a pretty reasonably large card for 5 mana, and actually gets quite a bit of value. It's interesting. I don't know where you put this thing, though. Put it somewhere. I might have to buy a box to get everything I need. You know, word on the street is you sort of need to buy boxes these days. Like, it's so hard. I don't know. Does anyone else have this trouble? Like, I have so much trouble getting, like, commons and uncommons at local game stores. Like, the people just don't have those things in stock anymore. It's like, it's not worth it for the game store to buy them, store them, put them on the website. It's like, it's so hard to get, like, commons and uncommons. I, like, literally have to go to a bulk bin these days. Alternatively, the only way to get like maybe play sets of all the commons and uncommons is just getting boxes and boxes and boxes of the stuff, which is not really my cup of tea. Yeah, I'm like in the professor camp of buying my singles. I love buying my singles. What if it is some crappy 5-cent single that the store doesn't want to buy anymore? Steve Cooper says, I haven't bought Magic except a handful of packs the past few months. More of a digital player? Or nothing tickled your fancy? Mercenary says, when Dark Ascension came out, my local game store didn't stock commons at all. And it was annoying when I needed something to get signed off from a common pile. I know. And that was a long time ago, actually. That was super long. Okay, Slumbering Walkway. It's been a pretty neat card. It's pretty neat. It's good value. In fact, Curious Colossus for inevitable layer stuff that will happen. I believe we've done Curious Colossus. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at... Let's look at Philly Cia's. What is this? Grave Venerations. Ho 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 ho. Oh, before we look at Grave Venerations, we're going to thank another sponsor, Mana Traders. My favorite place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online. Better believe you'd have no idea what's going to be the best deck for Pioneer or Standard or Modern or even Commander when the new set gets released. And why would you want to guess? Try everything when you're renting with Mana Traders. You can support the show by renting using my Mana Traders link in the description below. Save 40% off, or sorry, 40% cash back when you use coupon code Nikachu_58V on your 3rd month subscription. And back to Lorwyn Eclipsed. Back to Grave Venerations. 4 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, you become the monarch. Aha, so you're a king. At the beginning of your end step, however, if you're the monarch, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay, being a monarch is good because I believe you automatically draw a card at your end step. Is that how it works? I'm not the monarch very much because I never play with monarch cards. At the beginning of your end step, if you're the monarch, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's value, so it's like you're always drawing a creature card. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. You know what? I don't really like the attitude of this card. So I don't mind becoming the monarch, but at the same time, I don't like what this card is doing. I mean, maybe it's good for decks that are sacrificing their stuff. So it's not like you're sacrificing it, you're getting it back. You still have to pay mana for the damn thing. Yeah, it's end of turn draw. So you got to draw at end of turn, but you get the creature at end of turn as well. When your creatures die, you gain life, they lose life. I don't know how you're staying on the board though. How are you getting ahead? Seems like a very anti-tempo card. Just briefly looking at it. You know what? Some people, they just don't care about tempo. Tempo, very disrespected these days. Tempo's got to regain its respect. All right, next, let's take a look at... We have a super chat from Pacers Fan Forever. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, Pacers Fan. Then all of a sudden you came back. Maybe you're gone for the holidays. We got the Spy Rock Tyrant. What is this? Oh, do I have the right... Oh, sorry. No one could see that last one. Okay, we have the Spine Rock Tyrant. Welcome, Andrea Boxley. Welcome. Nice doggy. Okay, we've got a Spine Rock Tyrant, 5 mana for a 6/6 dragon, flying wither. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, you may copy it. Now, if you do, those spells gain wither. You may choose new targets for the copy. 5 mana for a 6/6 fly with this ability? That is a banger. This dragon is going to dragon it up. Yeah, the dragon players are never disappointed. The only awkward thing about playing a dragon deck is most of the cards are like the same mana. Like I think old dragon cards like 5 and 6 mana. They depend so much on that like dragon, moxen, and ramp cards to be able to cast their hand. Fortunately for the dragon players, there's a lot of colorless ramp in Commander. They tried to ban some of it, but it's not enough. They'll still get these dragons out. Yeah, it's super banger dragon. Christopher B asked, you all do remember the basis for this card, right? Null Spine Dragon? I have no idea. Is there a Null Spine Dragon? Is that like the mirror version of Spine Rock Dragon? I get my commons and uncommons from Draft. I hear a lot of people build collections out of Draft. Anyway, I don't play Draft. I'm like big anti-Draft. It's partially because I suck at it. It's also partially because I just really don't like the gameplay, unless it's like a cube draft. Gets around indestructible. I get, well, sort of. If you put enough wither counters on it, yeah, sure. Put enough wither, then it'll be dead. Cube is the best way to draft. I agree. If I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play cube. And if I play cube, I'm gonna play power cube. But then at some point I'm like, oh, you know what? I didn't get any Black Lotuses or any power. Okay, screw it. I'm just gonna play actual vintage. That's my pipeline. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna play cube. If I'm gonna play cube, it's gotta be power cube. Okay, if I'm playing power cube though, might as well play vintage. Flock Imposter. Is this like a clone bird or something? Flock Imposter. Oh my god, yes! It's the emus! These are emus, right? They better be emu. They look like emus. And then you've got like this random changeling that's just trying to be like, how do you do, teenagers? How do you do? 3 mana for a 2-tube shapeshifter. Changeling. This card is every creature type. This has got flash and flying. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target creature you control to its owner's hand. Return up to, so you don't have to. They are emus! Bryce says, I suck at draft too, but it's a great time. That is the mentality you gotta have in this game. Bryce, you win at life. You are in the top 5% of people that win at life. I'm part of the bottom 5% that will just feel absolutely miserable spending like 30 bucks on a draft and then I don't win at all. My deck sucks and I feel I got nothing out of it. Christopher B says, yeah, because these birds look like they fly. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. If this thing's copying the emus, that's a flavor fail. I don't think the emus fly. Do the emus fly? Gotta look up. Do emus fly? Probably not. I think they're like penguin status. No, emus cannot fly. They are large, flightless birds similar to ostriches that have evolved powerful legs for running instead of wings for flight. They do possess tiny vestigial wings used sometimes for balance while sprinting. That's the answer we got. They do not fly. This is a flavor fail. Copied the emus, but somehow flies. Already, it's like you already revealed yourself. Wait a minute, we don't fly. So, there's something sus about this emu. They don't look like emus. They're nondescript birds, more so. I think they're emus. You know, in my heart, they're gonna be emus. They got like the posture of an emu. Yeah, how do the real ones even vote him out, even if they do find him? We gotta vote out the imposter. Get him out of here. We have to board this guy. I don't trust that new one over there. Something very shifty about them. Maybe shape-shifty. Okay, let's take a look at another card. Isn't it a bummer that the emu/ostriches aren't rideable in real life? Oh, I didn't know that. I've never tried. I guess they just don't like it. Like there ain't no horse. Toilet duck with Tam. Mindful first year. Okay. Mindful Tam is a 2-mana 2/2 Gorgon Wizard. That's a snake, right? The snake creature type. It's a legendary creature. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. That is pretty cool. But each other creature has hexproof. Damn. They always let you kill the queen. Tap target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. This is amazing. Yeah, it's sort of like, it's basically Mother of Runes, but for 2 mana. And a little bit more versatile because some creatures already have, like, hexproof. It's not quite 1 mana, though. But the good news is you can make this your commander, in theory. Dr. T has a little bit of knowledge about the emus. You can try to ride them, but it won't end well, and it will be animal abuse. Oh, what, we too heavy? Poor ostrich. Tiny legs. All that evolution for those big, strong legs can't hold a human. Okay, we got Rakik. With the theory with this card is that is the daughter of Jace and Vraska. Oh my god! Did they do it? You know, I imagine that Jace and Vraska, if they got in bed with each other, like Jace like dies somehow. Like you literally you're banging a poisonous snake of some sort. I mean, I don't know the nuances of Vraska, but isn't she supposed to be like Medusa, turning you to stone or something? No, exactly. I'm not. Anyways, I sort of look at the Gorgon mating ritual, maybe similar to spiders, where the male has to run away really quick in the end, or it gets eaten up, or just dies and somehow. Jace and Vraska canonically had Snoo. Paper bag on head, easy fix. Oh, so like she can't see him. I see. What a hack! Jace and Vraska found out how to hack the Gorgon mating ritual. Christopher B says they banged a lot, nothing happened. That's what loot is for. Interesting. Okay, Tam mindful first year. They'll never admit that that's their kid, though. I imagine. Or maybe, I don't know. Does Tam know who the father is? Is that a thing? I missed when Gorgons had snake hair. Oh yeah, this actually is real hair. Well, I guess, you know, I guess those human genes are too strong. That's just the thing. The human genes are too strong. Okay, let's take a look at Turiat. Anyway, this card is really cool. Let's go look at Shine Striker. Oh, we looked at... I'm sorry about that. We've seen that. This is suggested every show so far. No, we've done this one before. I'll quickly take... I think we did this one already. The Spine Rock? That was the dragon, wasn't it? Wait, did you suggest this dragon? I can't remember. But we've definitely done this one. Okay, pace it, but you had another super chat. Oops. Vibrance, last of the new Evoke Elementals. Let's see this one. We've done this one too. You have to give me another one, Paces fan forever. You got to give me another one. We definitely looked at this Evoke Elemental. Well, that would explain the Gorgon Wizard, and she is half human in the story. That's right. I owe 2 super chats to Pacers fan forever. Okay, who do we have here? Scrounging. Okay, we have Omni Changeling. Oh, very squiddy looking thing. If there's one thing Lorwyn was very well known for, it was the Changelings. They're not disappointing. They're bringing the Changelings back. This is a 5-mana 0/0 shapeshifter. It's got Convoke. And also, you may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except as Changeling. Ooh. Another very sus-looking creature out there. Very sus. So it's basically a clone that you can convoke. Does this not, like, make it a better clone than every other clone in the game? It's literally just 1 mana more than clone. Not only that, like, how big of a disadvantage is it to have for it to this clone to be every creature type? Probably not very big. It's probably like one of the best clones out there. Outside of like, I think in mono blue, this might be the best clone. Changelings were the Mist Foam Ultimus of the block. Absolutely, very neat card. You all do remember that the realm of Lityara in Kaldheim also had its own changelings. Yes, it did. I don't know where the origin of the changelings were from, but I'm assuming it was Lorwyn. Very changeling-like abilities. The Omni Changeling. Okay, Pacer is gonna get their super chats worth. Chronicle of Victory. No, we did this one. You gotta go. You have to go after like very new, freshly spoiled cards, or old, really like horribly almost never played cards, or lame cards. We're gonna go with Reika Kick with Kin Scar Sentry. I don't think this card exists yet. Let me look up Sentry. It's got to be cards that are also officially revealed, not leaked cards. Okay, we're gonna go to Vec. And by the way, I'm using the Wizards card image gallery to give me like some sense of what has been leaked versus what has been officially revealed. Even Tide's Shadow. I don't think we've done this one. So we have a 5-mana sorcery. Remove any number of counters from among permanents on the battlefield. You draw cards and lose life equal to the number of counters removed this way. Does anyone want to play this card? I mean, you could get a lot of cards off of this, but you're tapping out for the turn. You also might lose like a huge chunk of life. It also might be, you know what? This is like a way of fighting back versus some proliferate players. It might also kill off like a bunch of artifacts on the battlefield that are, you know, like Hanger Backwalker, for example, that they're like 0/0s, but they came into play with X counters so that they can live. It's Hydra removal. It kills the Hydras. What else would it kill? Kill some Eldrazi's. Good and limited. You know what? Now that I think about it, it could be better than I think it is. Even in, you could reset your, what's it called? The One Ring. Remember, you can remove any number of counters from among permanents on the battlefield. You can you can reset. Oh, the Dark Depths. That's right. Draw 10 with Dark Depths, and also have a 20/20 on the battlefield. Instant combo. Has Sapling Nursery been? Has not been. Probably not. We'll do that one. I just want to sit on this card for a little longer. Spell check made Zyber as fiber. You like your fiber, Merciless? Hey, fiber's not bad. I personally actually do not try to put too much fiber in my diet. I don't have any problem pooping. I really don't. I really don't. You know, so many people that make food wherever I go to somebody's house and they're serving me food, they're always just throwing so much fiber in there. Like, please. I don't know what else. I guess everyone else has a problem, but I personally don't have a problem. I try to I prefer to be a little bit more constipated if I could try. Remove persist. Oh yeah. So you can remove your own persist counters. That's true. Remove stun counters put on your creatures. Yeah, there's a lot of bad counters. And it's any number. So you could you could remove the counters that are screwing you. You can also leave the counters that are benefiting you. So it actually works both ways. Otherwise it'd be it's pretty cool. We try to look up Champions of the Shoal. It doesn't exist yet. Where is this? Champions. Is it up yet? No, just Champions of the Perfect at the moment. One day, maybe tomorrow, you can remove oil counters. Like from, what's it called? That oil creature. Yeah, and they just die instantly. Okay, let's look up Sapling Nursery. Okay, is this the super chat that works? We have not done this one. Okay, this is an 8 mana enchantment. Affinity for forests. Oh boy. I cannot wait till they make the affinity for islands card. I hope that's such a thing is in the cycle. And I hope it's from Merfolk. Okay, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 3/4 green tree folk creature token with reach. That's insane. Are we that excited? I'm that excited. You know, it's like I either do this all week or I just don't do it at all. They're not like spoon feeding the spoilers. They're like just, you know, they're just dumping the spoilers on us in a very short period of time. So it's like, all right, let's do this. Let's get through them all. Okay, that's not all. We get landfall, make 3/4 giant creatures. Sorry, tree folk creatures technically, but they're big. And then for 2 mana, exile this enchantment. Tree folk and forests you control gain indestructible intelligence are also an absolute banger ability. Green definitely needs even more insane landfall effects. That's right, they don't have enough landfall effects, says the green players. This is very strong. This is very, very strong. So if you have 4, it's like if you have 4 forests in play, it's just a 4 mana card. That's all it is. If you ramp, this is like a very cheap card to get out. Wizards have gone wild with landfall, where they, you know, they're speaking to their audience because everyone loves landfall for the most part. I don't love landfall because I can't make any use out of it, but the people that do, they love it a lot. They caress the landfall. Any ramp. Argentina's like Fury, technically in the Wizards spoiler. Really, they're bringing Fury in here? What the hell? Yeah, it is, and they have. Is it in like it's in the commander deck or something? 5 mana, 3/3. Yeah, double strike. When this creature enters, it deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers. Evoke, exile a red card from your hand. Still good in Legacy. Do they have subtlety? Subtlety. Subtle. No, they don't have subtlety. No subtlety. Green gets all the good stuff. Yeah, it's been like, you would think they'd like pass the torch somewhere else at this point. Steve Cooper with Morning Tide's Lights. We've got a 4 mana sorcery. Exile any number of target creatures. At the beginning of the next end step, return those cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control. Until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. Exile Morning Tide's Light. So this is basically like, I don't want to say it's a poor man's Teferi's protection, because I'm sure this is still going to be expensive, but it's like strictly worse, isn't it? Because it's just a source. It's at sorcery speed. I don't know what advantage you have, because like not all your stuff phases out. It's just until your next turn, prevent all damage, and you exiled all your creatures. Pabno says, I mean, green was basically unplayable in standard a year ago, so I don't mind that much. 1 year. 1 year they passed the torch to black. When is mono blue? When is mono blue going to have its turn again? Last time mono blue was strong in standard, it was like 13 years ago. It's the last time I can think of it. You get the ETBs? I suppose so. Oh, you exile the creature. Oh, I see. You exile your creatures and they come back. Whereas with like, what is it, Teferi's Protection, they just phase out. So they're still in play. That's the idea. All right. For the people that love the ETBs. MTG Gaming Bob. Teferi's Protection cannot target other players. Morning Tide's Light can bounce opponent's creatures. Exile any number of target creatures. Oh, yeah, so you can target your opponent's stuff. Okay, I wipe out all your stuff. Swing for the win. Okay, I didn't think about that. It's temporarily wipes out your opponent's board. Very versatile. Okay, what do we... any other cards? Voltland with Soul Immolation. Trying to impersonate something. I got Soul Snuffers. No, we don't have Soul Immolation yet. What did Christopher B want? Speaking of green getting everything, the Noggle Robber. They brought the Noggles back. Isn't a Noggle like a rabbit? I can't remember. Oh, no, it's like a donkey-looking thing. I forgot about that. How many Noggles are in this game now? Are we up to 2? Wasn't this like one of the most rarest creature types in the game? It's a 3-mana 3/3 Noggle Rogue. When this creature enters or dies, create a treasure token and is useless. I would never play this card. At that point, you almost want it to die. Rakeek says, I think we need to refresh the browser. There's some people that are like behind on the stream. It happens. There's like, I think there's like a gray or red dot somewhere that you can click to get straight to the live portion of the stream. I have no comment on this thing. It just looks, it looks clunky and unplayable. Leon Corgi says, it's clunky, but what do you think about Evoke with airbending? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know the interaction. Actually, don't remember what airbending is. We got Corvin with a moon. I think we looked up tried to look up Moonshadow. It just doesn't exist yet. It must be like breaking news, just not on here. Not on here today, at least. We got Pabno with Pestered Wellguard. Why not? Merfolk Fairy team up. We did that one. Yeah, we did this one. We just did this one earlier today. Sorry about that. Today is the master day of getting people self-sniping themselves. You can find another card. If Pabno, I'll take a look at it for you. MTG Gaming Bob with Abundant Countryside. So we have Abundant Growth, Abundant Countryside. Lands. No one mentioned this land. Oh, this is one of the commander lands. Tap, add a colorless. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Basics tap. Create a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature token with changeling. You know, it's a little pricey for my tastes. I wish it was just slightly more affordable. Like 5 mana. Like, don't they make slivers for 5 mana? Like Sliver Hive, I think, was 5 mana tap, and you make a 1/1 sliver. 6/6 is like a lot. Padmo like, I'm too lazy to check back today. We must have done the Green Sun Zenith. That's right, we've done that one. I don't know if we're at the bottom of the barrel. We're on our way down. You still add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. That's like like a Cavern of Souls ability. It's City of Brass, except you don't pay any life, only for your creature spells. What else? It's also like, was it Ancient Ziggurat? Although this an Ancient Ziggurat could not add colorless mana, and in fact could not add any other mana. So it's like, I guess, strictly better Ancient Ziggurat. Good for the creature heavy decks, absolutely. We got Dr. Trey with Grave Shifter. This guy is so sad, as if he's like forever in the graveyard shift. This is a 4 mana 2/2 shapeshifter with changeling. When this creature enters, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's just, it's what's it called? This is literally the same card as Grave Digger. I think that's what it is, Grave Digger. Except they gave this one changeling. That's it. It's literally the same thing. Would it be so broken if 3 to 5 mana to activate the last ability? I don't think so. You know, even at 3 mana, it wouldn't be that broken for that last card. It was very unusually expensive. Yeah, the good old Gravedigger card. A classic. Congratulations, you got the joke made almost 7 years ago. With the grave shifter. It's a merfolk Gravedigger. No, it's well, maybe it's a merfolk in this case. Do changelings have an actual like default form? Maybe that emu one that we saw in the emus. It doesn't have a restriction, and it can loop with itself. Huh? What does that mean? When this creature enters, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, so if you have multiple grave shifters, they can bounce off of each other if you need to. That's right. Yeah, it's a nod to Gravedigger from Modern Horizons 1. Same thing, but with Changeling. What do you mean, Modern Horizons? Wasn't Gravedigger like a very old card? I guess so. Gravedigger was like a super old card. Maybe they reprinted it in Modern Horizons 1, but okay, you're making me think I'm taking crazy pills. Pretty sure this is like supremely old. Show me Gravedigger. This has been reprinted a million times. You think this came out in Modern Horizons 1? Oh, I got some news for you. Yeah, it was in Portal. It's like super old. Gravedigger was from HS Mirrodin block when I had a zombie deck. There we go. This is did it come out in Modern Horizons 1? I don't even think it made it there, but it's been reprinted to death. Oh my goodness. There's a promo version of Gravedigger. There's the Sepulturio. Why am I seeing the foreign versions? There's another promo version of Gravedigger. Its OG is like basically Portal and Tempest. Very, very, very old. Very, 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 very old card. And it's back. It's a shapeshifter. Now it's strictly better, probably. Grave Shifter came out. Oh, this is a reprint from Grave Shifters from Modern Horizons 1. Interesting. That I didn't catch. Oh, look at that. It is from Modern Horizons 1. Never knew it even existed. Okay, this is technically not even a new card. Okay, thanks for letting me know, chat. Okay, let's look at... Habnode, you got another card for me? Can't remember if I got you back. Shinobin says Lockmare. Ooh, we have a Lockmare here. So a 2-mana 4/5 Horse Serpent. This creature enters with 3 -1/-1 counters on it. And for 2 mana, remove a counter from this creature, draw a card. Then for 3 mana, remove 2 counters from this creature. Tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. So almost like I'm converting the -1/-1 counters for other abilities. This is pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool. So it starts off as a 2-mana 1/2, which is sort of weak, but both these abilities are really strong. Look at this. I remove 2 counters, so it immediately becomes a 3/4 to tap a creature and put a stun counter on it. It's pretty mana intensive, which makes it really hard to evaluate. But my God, it's like these abilities are great. It's just like it has no. The only downside is no ETB, and it's immediately weak, so it's like very bad on blocking duty. If you have a lot of mana though, it's going to be pretty powerful. It's like a choose your own adventure. Do you want to draw 3 cards off of this thing, or would you like to tap a creature and draw 1 card off of this thing? I think it's a good blue card. Yeah, I wish it was a Merfolk too. That'd be sick. Would I play it as a Merfolk? Probably. I probably would play it. Leon Corgi, did we do the new Oofy? I don't know who the new Oofy is. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I need a name. I need names around here. Another Malira combo with this thing? How? Or are you saying like play Malira first, play this thing, and it doesn't come to play with -1/-1 counter? So it's just a 2-mana 4/5, which like makes it sort of like a blue Tarmogoyf. Okay, it technically has an ETB. Is that not maybe not the best ETB ever, but you know, ETB is an ETB. Luckmer is like, I wish I had an ETB. And then it's given this. You gotta be careful what you wish for. Luckmer is definitely a careful what you wish for card. Mutable Explorer, we did that one. We've definitely done that one. Well, actually, I think that's a replacement effect. Okay, let's try finish this off with Corvinek with Auntie's Sentence. Okay, Auntie's Sentence. It says new. It's a 2-mana sorcery. Choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. That player discards that card. And target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. You choose a non-land permanent. Oh, so it's like, what's it called? Collected Brutality? Except you can choose any card from your opponent's hand. It was like some sort of card where you can discard cards to get more modes. Oh, this one, no, you can only get one mode though. No, that's sort of a stinker. It's probably okay, but it's not great. If you were able to pull off more modes with like Escalate, I think it would be a lot better. Okay, that's gonna be all for today, everyone. We'll probably finish off all the spoilers tomorrow. We're still gonna come with the spoilers. Have the whole set gonna be revealed by tomorrow? We can get all those cards everyone asked for, but they don't show up on the damn image card gallery. You would think Wizards would, at breakneck speed, reveal them as they were revealed, but no. We gotta wait like a whole 24 hours afterwards. That's okay, because I'm gonna be here 3 p.m. Central Standard Time next time. Tomorrow, the next week after that. Thanks to everyone who supports the channel. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, I really appreciate it. But most importantly, we have to thank the people who make the show. I mean, if you guys don't show up, I got nothing. We got people like Toilet Duck, Pabno, Christopher B. We got Rakake, Modern Artery, Mercenary, Argentina, Christopher B, Old Friend Bear, Steve Cooper, Merciless. We got Mercenary, Bell. Bell, you're here the entire time. Shinobin, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep bringing those coffees, and we're going to keep bringing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.